Good afternoon. Today I'll be showing to you how to add Alexa into our XTRHA firmware. And right now I have a view screen which is shared on my various monitor. So on my big screen I have the Arduino sketch, which is for our firmware, and the one in the middle, which is the scanner, and the other two on the left and the rightmost portion is the Alexa on my Samsung Android device, and below that is the Home Assistant.
Here's something I found on reference.com. While all other Samsung phones use Android as their operating system,
Okay, so for some reason my Alexa responds to one of my voice, so I don't know. So he probably pick up words which is sound trivial to him. Anyway, so we're gonna use that device later on when we're gonna enroll our device. So first thing, before we're gonna start, we have few devices within my house. Not really few, I have a bunch of them. I have like 42 devices right now. So uh, for the purpose of this demonstration, I wanted to show to you guys how we're gonna add device which is running on our XTRHA firmware and loaded with uh, I mean added with the functionality that you can synchronize it with your Alexa. So first we're gonna go and look for the device where we're gonna do the test. So I'm on my server room right now. Obviously we're gonna use that for our test, which is this 2F SBR Lite 1. So how I'm gonna do that, since I have a lot of device, it will be difficult if you don't have that tools. But fortunately we have this kind of tools which we are using, which is our scanner. And basically what this tool's been doing is he's just listening within the network and listening for UDP broadcast from all the XTRHA firmware devices that running with the such firmware, and he will look for the signature. And once he get the signature, of course the data is encrypted. So once you get the right signature, and he will get that information and added it on the list. So right now I have like 42 devices detected on my network. And yeah, let's come back to the server light, which is the server room light, which is this guy over here, and the IP is 201. Okay, so on my version 1 I can directly go from here, double click and get all those things, but I haven't updated this one for version 2, so unfortunately we cannot do that right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go it um, from the new tab, and then we're gonna browse it manually. So okay, looks like I was there a while ago. um, so this is the device, but before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna flash the firmware, making sure that I'm on the latest one. So I'm gonna look for this binary, which is coming from the recently compiled sketch from my firmware. Okay. um, no, looks like I copied the wrong one. Sorry. So we need so this is the guy. I'm gonna upload the firmware. He's uploading. Okay, we are version 2.9.2. I think we are in the latest firmware, but just to make sure, we're gonna flash it with the latest one. So my light turned off. It's just confirmed that the microcontroller just restarted. Okay, refresh again. Binal again, and let's go back over there. So this is my interface where I can work with my appliance name and what type of the appliance it is and what I want on my Alexa. So first thing first, um, we have this Alexa bridge discovery. So the purpose of this is I just want to filter the specific IP which is coming from my EcoDot. There's a bunch of devices in my network which is using the UPnP services, and it's sending specific protocol and command on certain IP and port which the same signature with the EcoDot. On that case, it will be harder for my device to listen for something when you get a bunch of IP. So it may end up that you lose the synchronization because the IP that is listening is not the right one. So I have added this stuff over here. Um, okay, so this is the IP of my EcoDot. I have done it in the past, so I know what is the IP of my EcoDot. But for the purpose of demonstration, we're gonna search again and listen to my network. You see, I have this IP that coming out. It exhibit the same signature with EcoDot. Actually, this is a standard M request protocol on UDP, and a bunch of devices are using for this one, especially those having UPnP. So, for example, the router itself, the TP-Link router and D-Link router are using this one, and some PC, um, the camera, Hikvision camera, also using this one to broadcast with this M request on UDP. So it will be coming out over here, and sometimes the Home Assistant is also using this in broadcast protocol. So right now I have three IP. I'm pretty sure that is not my EcoDot because I have not sent any command yet. So let's sticking for a while and making sure that nothing will be coming on the traffic, and we are pretty much sure that nothing is EcoDot there because we are not sending the command yet for discovery. Okay, so right now I'm gonna send the command, and the first IP that will coming out there, that should be my EcoDot. Okay, Alexa, discover device.
Starting discovery. This will take a few moments. Power on your new devices now, and if needed, put them in pairing mode. Your new devices now, and if needed, put them in pairing mode.
Okay, so yeah, so this should be my IP, which is my Alexa right now. I'm gonna save that one, and okay, so now I'm pretty sure that my Alexa is filtered, and I will not listen for any IP except for this one. Okay, so next thing that we're gonna do, we are pretty much sure that we get the right IP. So the next thing is we're gonna send a synchronization for.
Identify any new smart home devices. You can try again, or if you need help connecting, tap help in the smart home section of the Alexa app.
Okay, never mind. I'm not asking for discovery yet. So I'm going to put this one in pairing mode. Okay, that means my first appliance is ready for pairing mode. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into my Alexa platform and discover device. So look for device, go for others, and then discovery. The link is, this will be taking like 45 seconds, and hopefully he gonna capture it. Okay, so I saw sync success. That means he already found Alexa, and there's already existing communication between this device to the Alexa. So I should be expecting that it should be detected by Alexa for now. Okay, so one light found, and the name is 2F is BR Light 1. and that's good, and that's my device. So we can set up the device, and I can choose a group. I'm gonna add it on my test. Actually, I can add it on my server room, because that's my server room, right? I'm going to add that on that group, and it's done. Okay, so we're gonna tap, and then we go to the server light. This opening the device, getting the information. It may taking a while. There will be exchanging of communication, and a bunch of stuff are doing in the background. So how this thing is being done, actually, EcoDot is listening to the network, or I mean the microcontroller is listening to the network, and whenever he get request coming from EcoDot, he will give you the description and what device he is, and then when the EcoDot confirm he received that information right, so what he gonna do, he gonna send back to the microcontroller a request for all the device that he want to get discovered. So my XTRHA firmware will send all the devices that I want to sync, and in my case, if I have 3 devices, it will be 3 devices that will be sent there with specific information, and in terms with the JSON data, and when it is valid, they will be synchronizing, and then the EcoDot will be sending another request for each individual, and my microcontroller is now listening to another protocol, which is the TCP/IP protocol, and he gonna respond it accordingly whatever the request from EcoDot. So if EcoDot is requesting for a specific device, EcoDot should, my microcontroller or my XTRHA firmware should give the right data. So in this case right now, if you look a while ago, it was not responsive because they're still in the process of communication. But once they get synchronized and get the right data coming from microcontroller all the way to the EcoDot, then you will get that specific status right now. So he get I turn on my server room, and he get the data over there. So if I turn off that one, turn off the light from my home assistant, Alexa get that status. I will turn on again.
I didn't find any open orders for hardware.
Okay.
If you're waiting for a delayed package, you can check its status at your orders page on Amazon.
Alexa. Okay, never mind. She respond for something that I didn't send any command. Anyway, so that's my device, and I can manually turn it on and off from the device itself. So right now I'm on the switch. I'm gonna turn it off. So both my home assistant and should my Alexa get those information. And when I power it on, I should get both of them on. Okay. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send a command directly from my phone and on the EcoDot itself. Alexa, turn on 2F underscore isVR underscore light 1.
Did you mean 2F underscore SVR underscore light 1?
Yes. Sorry, my bad. It's already on, so I should send another command, which is off. Okay. Alexa, turn off 2F underscore isVR underscore light 1. Okay, you see, both off. It may be taking a while. There's a delay on the Alexa itself, but you see, we have 3 services looking to the microcontroller and talking to it in 3 different protocol, and they get it right. And the manual override control, the remote control from home assistant, and from the Alexa itself. So there's MQTT and protocol within the Alexa itself, and they are running smoothly within the small firmware that we have in ESP8265. Once again, let's do another test. Alexa, turn on 2F SBR light 1. Okay, I got it on. My room is
By
already.
the way, I'm still learning about 2F_SBR_light1. Is it in the hallway?
In the server room.
Okay.
Okay, she's learning. She's a sort of EI, so she will be learning every day. Anyway, okay. So next thing I'm gonna do, let's see if I can turn on my cam so we can look at and see um, the light itself. Okay. Hello. Okay. Unfortunately, my OBS cannot work. It is on different network, and for sure I cannot see it. Let's see if I can ping it. If I can ping it, then I can um, add it on my OBS. This is on my top network. Okay. Sorry, I cannot reach it. So there's no way I can go into that device. Uh, anyway, I can use my phone camera, and it's just go left and right. Okay. Okay, that's my camera, and that's my light over there. Alexa, turn off 2F SBR light 1. Okay, it turn off. And if you look at the Alexa, where is the device? Okay, it's right over here, and that's my device. Okay, Alexa, turn on 2F SBR light 1. And let's go to the camera, and here we go. Alexa, turn off 2F underscore SBR underscore light 1.
Did you mean server room?
Yes, server room. You're getting smarter. No, you never get it right. Alexa, turn off 2F underscore SBR underscore light 1. Very good. Okay, and we can power on from here. And if you look at my device, which is located on this portion, this is my home assistant, and that's my Alexa, and I can power it off, or I can power it off. I can power on my home assistant, and it should power off on my Alexa. I can power on from my switch and get both of them. I can power off from Alexa, power off. I can power on again on my switch, and power off from my home assistant. And lastly, I will be turning on using the command Alexa, turn on 2F SBR light 1. Alright, and we're gonna look at the light again, and let's power it up using the switch. Alright, that's my light, and that's my monitor. Alexa, turn on 2F SBR light 1. Okay, that's the end. Thank you. So yeah, basically that's all. We're trying to demonstrate how it can be done on Alexa, on Home Assistant, locally within my switch, and it works fine smoothly. So if you have any question, let us know. Thank you and bye bye.